Master of Sass, Rise of the Spinjitzu Master. On the beach, Lloyd was sitting on a log as Dr. Julian bandaged his leg. Irene was sitting next to him, slumped over with her head in her hands. "Can I still fight?" Lloyd asked. Julian shook his head. "I'm sorry, that leg will take weeks to heal." "We don't have weeks," Lloyd protested, trying to stand. "The battle between good and evil will be decided today," Wu stated. "We can't even get to the fight, much less get off this island," Kai complained. Irene groaned, massaging her head. Her eyes were flickering with red and yellow. "This feels really weird." Zane gently rubbed her back. "I don't know what to do. You're sensitive to the balance between light and dark. I don't think there is anything we can do," he said. Jay sighed heavily. "I wonder if I'll ever see Nia again." "Perhaps it's best to think of our friends as we remember them in our hearts, not as they are now," Zane said. "But I don't remember my father any other way," Lloyd said sadly. "Your father loved you. It was the evil of the great devourer that corrupted him," Misago said. "Sensei, I don't understand. The prophecy said the Green Ninja would defeat the Dark Lord. Why didn't we win?" Kai asked. "I don't know," Wu admitted. "Don't know? You're Sensei. You always know. You have a long white beard," Jay exclaimed. "That's the criteria for being wise? A long white beard?" Irene asked, but her heart wasn't in it. She sighed. "Please, Sensei, you gotta have something. Some sort of message in this. A lesson to learn, a word of wisdom. Even just a word will do. There has to be something." Wu looked away. "For once, I'm afraid there is nothing to learn. Only that evil has won." "If Sensei doesn't have a lesson, then I do," Lloyd stated. "I used to be nothing but trouble, but then I met you guys. You took me in, showed me the importance of being brave, the importance of being strong, and most importantly, being good." He stood, wincing at the pain in his leg. "When this battle first began, when the first Spinjitzu master fought the Overlord and his back was up against the wall and he knew it was all over, did he quit? No, he found a way to keep the fight going. He passed his elemental powers to us, of all people, a bunch of kids. But there must have been a reason he chose us. I'd like to think it's because he knew we'd never back down, we'd never give up. We've learned the ancient ways of the ninja, and ninja never quit." "He's right. If that means we have to swim the sea to get off this island, then so be it," Kai declared, wading into the water. "The entire ocean? But I didn't bring my floaties," Jay whined. "Also, Kai, you and I can't swim. Neither can Lloyd with that busted leg," Irene pointed out. "Well, if you got a better plan, let's hear it," Cole said. "I don't, but he may," Zane said, gesturing to the falcon flying overhead. "Ooh, the falcon! He must have found something," Julian said. As they followed, Irene did her best to keep up and hide how badly the shift in the balance affected her. She felt almost detached from reality, but she was hyper-aware of her surroundings at the same time. It was like feeling everything and nothing at the same time. She felt like she was two different people in the same body, and it was giving her a nasty migraine. She stumbled and Kai turned to her. "You okay?" he asked. Irene shrugged. "I'll be fine. We need to be as strong as possible as a team, right?" "Irene, if one of us is not at 100%, the whole team isn't at 100%. Be honest," Zane said as everyone stopped. "Okay, I feel great and not great at the same time. Everything and nothing, like I'm two different people at the same time," she admitted. Dr. Julian examined her closely. "Strange. Your right eye is blue as always, but your left eye has turned from brown to red," he observed. "Maybe you should sit this one out. The balance shifting is really messing with you," Cole worried. "No, I'll be fine, so long as I don't push myself too hard. Now, come on, we should see what the falcon has to show us," Irene argued. They kept going. Cole grasped Irene's wrist to make sure she didn't fall behind. "If you feel you can't keep going, let me know," he told her. They hung onto Kai's neck as he scaled the mountain, following the falcon back to the Temple of Light. The boys cast nervous glances over at Irene, fearing she'd notice her absence in the history on the walls, but she seemed too out of it to notice anything, leaning heavily on Cole. "You brought us back to the Temple of Light? I do not understand. We've already been here," Zane said to his falcon. "This location, I've seen this before. I just never understood it," Misako said, pulling out a scroll with a layout of the temple for everyone to see. Kai glanced at it, then walked over to one of the pillars. He spotted a small slot in the side. I think I found something. It's just like the map, he called, inserting his blade into the slot. It fit perfectly. There's one more over here, Wu said, pointing to another pillar. And here, Julian added. And over here, Misako called. Jay, Cole, and Zane ran to the other pillars and inserted their blades into the slots. The floor shook, and a hidden platform with an ancient mech revealed itself. What is it? Kai wondered. Cool, Jay breathed. It is the fighting suit the first Spinjitzu master used when he battled the Overlord, Misako informed them. You mean the first Spinjitzu master once sat here? Haha, get out of here, Cole said excitedly, climbing into the mech. How do you make this thing work? Julian sighed. Sadly, I think time has done her in. She's only a relic now. If it worked for the first Spinjitzu master, perhaps it will work for the next Spinjitzu master? Wu suggested. It's worth a shot, Lloyd said. Cole climbed out so Lloyd could try it. Hey, watch out, he called, jumping down. Lloyd settled himself into the seat. Nothing, he said, touching the controls. The mech suddenly activated. Whoa! Lloyd, Irene, and Cole exclaimed. Looking good, Kai said. Killer, Jay said. Amazing, said Zane. How does the leg feel now? Wu called. Stronger, Lloyd replied. Well, I know how he is getting to Ninjago, but what about us? Misako wondered. Everyone looked to Irene for one of her usual smart remarks, but she was just leaning heavily against a pillar, eyes closed. Not up for the Sass, little sister? Cole said, concerned. Not today, she whispered, opening her eyes. They all heard a roar outside. I know that sound. It's our dragon, Jay whooped, running outside. I believe we just found our way off this rock, Wu said. As Lloyd flew back in the mech, the others rode on the Ultra Dragon. Cole kept one arm around Irene so she wouldn't fall off. She was looking pale, and her blue eye was half yellow in addition to the red one. You sure you don't need to sit this out? Cole asked her. I'll be okay, she whispered. Just don't push yourself too far. You kind of do that, Cole warned, getting a tiny smile from Irene. I see Ninjago. We're not far away, Kai shouted. He pointed to a mass of dark clouds. Violet light streaked through. Oh, are you sure that's Ninjago? Cole said as they flew over the darkened streets. Wow, Jay breathed. What is that thing? Kai asked, pointing to a building. That wasn't there before, Irene observed. Garmatron, Wu said. It's turned into a fortress? Misako said. But where's the Overlord? Julian wondered. Irene pointed to a draconic creature on the roof, spewing dark matter. I think that's him, she said quietly. They landed and hid out of the Overlord's line of sight. People were shuffling along the streets like zombies, all with dull gray skin and glowing purple eyes. He's turned everyone evil, Kai realized. Oh, just like Mia, Jay worried. And now they're helping his cause. I can't wait to see the look on the Overlord's face when he gets a load of us, Cole declared. Oh my goodness, Jay gasped as the Overlord turned and spotted them, blasting dark matter in their direction. Oh, sweet mother, may I? Look out, Jay, Kai shouted as the dark matter headed right for the blue ninja. He dodged. Is that the look you were hoping for? Zane asked. Zane, no, Jay groaned as Irene forced a laugh. The metamorphosis is complete. The Overlord's changed into his original form, Misako realized. She pointed to the draconic beast on the roof Irene had noticed. But we can't fly up there, Cole said. We have my father's golden mech. We have to draw their fire to help Lloyd use the mech against the Overlord, Wu said. We hear you loud and clear, Cole said as everyone but Lloyd climbed back on the Ultra Dragon. Everyone, hold on tight. They took off, flying toward the Garmatron. A blast of dark matter was launched at them from below. Look out, Sensei, Cole cried. Pull up, quick, pull up, Kai shouted. They pulled up, narrowly missing being hit. Irene yelped as she almost slid off, but Zane caught her. The Stone Army is protecting its master. They will never let Lloyd get close, Misako said. Then we have to get close, Wu declared. Lloyd was in the middle of the Stone Warriors, was using the sword on his mech to slash away at them. Mia came out of nowhere on a mounted cannon and shot the arm off, continuing to fire until the mech fell over. Lloyd! Irene screamed. He's been hit, Wu said. We need to protect him, Misako said. Ninja, go! The ninja shouted as they jumped off the dragon and surrounded Lloyd. The boys had their elemental blades ready, and Irene summoned some chaotic energy. I'm okay, Lloyd said, keeping his weight off his injured leg. Yeah, but are we? Jay said, looking at all the stone warriors coming for them. Ice, Zane shouted, making a wall of ice to shield them from incoming dark matter. Good job, Zane, Kai called. As Nia shot down the ice wall, he blasted a stream of fire in her direction. Fire! The ninja were vastly outnumbered. I know we've always drawn a crowd, but this is ridiculous, Jay cracked. How can you be making jokes at a time like this? Kai demanded. Hey, if I'm going down, might as well go down laughing, Jay replied. If this is how we're going to go down, I'm proud to be fighting alongside my brothers and sister, Zane said. Hear, hear, Cole added. I love you guys. We had a good run, Irene said. She raised a force field and tried to push the stone army back. The others used their powers against the stone warriors, trying to protect Lloyd. Keep fighting, Lloyd encouraged, blasting energy at the stone army. Never give up. Ninja, never quit, Kai shouted. They tried Spinjitzu, but Nia fired at them, forcing them to dodge. We're doomed, guys, Jay said. It really is the apocalypse, Irene joked half-heartedly. The stone warriors all froze. What happened? Kai wondered. They are frozen, Zane stated. Why did they just stop? Irene asked. All hail the brown ninja. What do you command? General Kozu shouted. Brown ninja? Jay repeated. The Ultra Dragon flew down with Julian, Wu, Misako, and Dareth, wearing the helmet of darkness. Hey, what's up, fellas? Dareth chuckled. Looks like we all know who's in command now. Oh, that means we now stand a fighting chance, Jay said. I need to get to the top of that fortress. I may not be able to get there by myself, but with your help, I can face him, Lloyd said. Ninja, go, the ninja shouted. Kai, Cole, Zane, and Jay activated their elemental blades. Where'd you get those? I want one, Dareth said, admiring the weapons. You too, brown ninja, Kai said, handing over his blade. Today, you're one of us. Shall we do it once more, just for old time's sake? Dareth lifted the borrowed blade and yelled, Ninja, go! Army, about face! The stone army followed his instructions. Stone army, go! The stone army began running up the stairs on the side of the Garmatron, but Nia was shooting them down. You better get this back, Dareth said, handing over the elemental blade to Kai. The ninja started heading up the stairs while Dareth helped on the ground, and the Ultra Dragon provided air support with Misako, Wu, and Julian. Nia soon shot them down, forcing them to land. The Overlord kept spewing out dark matter. Look out! Jay shouted. Cole got hit with the dark matter. Cole! Irene cried. Cole, come on, get up, Lloyd said. Ugh, I'm hit, Cole groaned on his knees as the dark matter started to turn him. Go! Go on, without me. We need to move, now, Kai said, pulling everyone onward. A blast of dark matter headed straight for Lloyd. Just before it hit, Jay pushed Lloyd out of the way, taking the shot himself. Jay! Lloyd cried. Get out of the way, Jay shouted. Don't look. Just keep climbing, Kai said, pulling a horrified Irene away. From my calculations, with the distance remaining to the top, the odds are that only one, maybe two of us is going to make it, Zane said. Then let's beat the odds, Lloyd declared. As they climbed, Irene felt worse. It's shifting further from the light. She felt half crazy. Kai put an arm around her shoulders, pulling her in close. Stay with us. Fight it, Irene, he said. A corrupted Jay and Cole came after them, holding up their elemental blades. Go on, I'll hold them back, Zane said, blocking their strikes. Kai and Irene continued to help Lloyd climb the steps. Nia caught up to them in the mounted cannon, laughing maniacally as she fired at them. Nia! Irene shouted. I'm going to draw her fire so you can make it to the top, Kai declared, blocking the dark matter with his blade. No, don't! We can do this together, Lloyd said. We need you, Kai, Irene pleaded. No, there's only one green ninja. This is your fight, Lloyd, Kai said. Irene, make sure he gets to the top. Come on, Irene said, gently tugging Lloyd forward. Are you sure? You don't look too good, Lloyd stammered. Irene's red and yellow eyes stared into his. I can last long enough to get you up there. The rest is up to you. Go, Lloyd, Kai shouted. Irene and Lloyd made their way up to the top. Irene's vision was getting blurry and her head was pounding. She felt a surge of darkness in her that made her bones hurt. Irene, please be okay. I need you, Lloyd worried. I'm not gonna make it, she gasped, her knees giving out. Go without me, little brother. Defeat the Overlord. Lloyd stared down in shock at his friend lying in a heap on the steps. He limped onward, making it to the roof. I have come to fight you, he announced. The Overlord laughed at him, the draconic face forming a twisted, hideous grin. You're in no shape to fight. It's over. Evil wins. A ninja never quits, Lloyd declared. You don't even have a sword, the Overlord taunted. I don't need a sword, Lloyd said, a field of green energy surrounding him. Then all I have to say is, goodbye, the Overlord said, opening his mouth and blasting Lloyd with pure darkness, nearly pushing him off the roof. Lloyd looked back at the city beneath him, trying to keep his balance. He turned back to the Overlord. The energy field grew bigger and brighter, hurting the Overlord. His gi changed from green to gold as his powers surged, healing his leg and increasing his strength. I am the ultimate Spinjitzu master. No, the Overlord roared, swiping at Lloyd and pushing him back. Lloyd blocked his wing, but the Overlord kicked him back. Lloyd countered by kicking the Overlord, sending him back. No, the Overlord shouted. Lloyd summoned the golden dragon. You can't defeat me. Where there is light, there will always be shadow, the Overlord snarled. Unless my light is bright enough, Lloyd yelled. His golden dragon tackled the Overlord, sending them both falling over the edge. They flew back up into the sky. Lloyd's eyes burned with determination. This ends now. You can't defeat me, the Overlord declared, engulfing Lloyd in a cloud of shadow. His beastly form increased in size as he laughed, relishing his victory. His jaws opened wide and snapped shut around Lloyd. For a moment, darkness was all there was. Then, golden light shone between the Overlord's jagged teeth as Lloyd fought back. No, 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 no! The Overlord screamed as Lloyd blasted him with golden power. The Overlord imploded into nothing, and the darkness over Ninjago went with him. The Garmatron vanished, and all that was left was a crater in the ground where it once stood, the limp forms of the ninjas scattered around. The light returned, and everything went back to normal. Kai sat up. Ugh, what happened? He and Jay spotted a very familiar dark-haired girl sitting up. Nia! They both shouted, running to her. My sister, Kai said as the two boys embraced her. Nia, you're back! Jay exclaimed. Cole helped Zane to his feet. Come here, you tin can, he said happily, embracing Zane. Brother, Zane said. They saw Irene lying on the ground. Irene, they cried, lifting her up. She looked at them, the familiar sparkle in her blue and brown eyes. Lloyd did it! Is this really happening? We did it? Julian said, amazed. We did it? You did it? I did it? Heck, who didn't do it? Dareth replied. Yeah, but where's Lloyd? Kai asked. Lloyd flew down to join them. Lloyd! They all cried excitedly. You did it! I'm so proud of you, little brother, Irene said happily, hugging him. You were brilliant, son, Misako added. Because of you, Ninjago was saved. Because of you, there will be a tomorrow, Wu said. Speaking of which, if the Overlord should ever decide to show his face around here, we'll be ready, Kai said. And next time, we'll be a little more humble, Cole added. And a little more wise, Zane said. And with better catchphrases, Jay said, making everyone laugh. Except Lloyd. He felt a little sorrowful. His mother noticed. We will all miss your father, she said. A pile of rubble behind them shifted, and a gray-haired man with a strong resemblance to Lloyd emerged. Lloyd, what happened? He asked. Misako was shocked. Garmadon, is it really you? She gasped. Dad? Lloyd said. Oh, Dad! He ran and embraced his father. Every ounce of evil evil and venom is gone, Misako said, hugging him. I feel good, Garmadon said. Aha, it's been so long. Good to have you back, brother, Wu said, walking up to him. Woo! Good to be back, Garmadon exclaimed. Aw, would you look at that? Jay remarked as the reunited family walked off. Who would have thought we'd ever see the day? You think we should dogpile them? Let's give them their moment. They earned it, Kai said. It's been quite a ride, fellas, Cole said. You think there will be others? Zane asked. I hope so. I like being a ninja. It's not like we have many other skills, Cole replied. Ha! Speak for yourself. I'm looking forward to doing a little inventing. Maybe some model building, dabble in poetry. Irene slapped a hand over Jay's mouth to shut him up. Jay's right. We've come a long way, and there's no reason why we can't use what we've learned in our everyday lives, Kai said. And who knows, we may have gotten the balance right today, but there's always tomorrow. There's no way of knowing what's around the corner. But as long as there's something worth fighting for, there's always a need for a ninja. And we'll be ready. Irene smiled as they watched the rising sun. Tomorrow looked very promising.